up YouTube, it's your boy JT and welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a little while, but I'm bringing something completely new to the channel where we're going to be reviewing tech and gadgets. Guys, I haven't thought of a name yet, but if you guys come up with something good, I'll make sure I'll take that on board, so make sure you drop any of your name suggestions in the comment section below. So today we're going to do something different. Like I said, we're going to do a 2 years on review of the Apple Airpods Pro Max. So I'm going to break this review up into dislikes and likes and then give my verdict at the end. So starting off with the dislikes. So firstly, I'm not a big fan of the case. So the carrying case is what actually puts the Apple Airpods Pro Max to sleep. Otherwise, when you have it out of the case, it'll go into like a low power mode and it won't actually fully switch off. The problem is, if you have this on your desk, then you can't really use the AirPods in the case and then on a headphone stand. That's kind of one con for me. The other thing was I didn't find it very comfy. I found it very tight, so these are very heavy headphones, and one way to kind of easily fix that is that if you get the headphone and maybe you put some books in between and you can stretch it out and leave it like this overnight. So that's another way to kind of stretch it out, and then it'll be much more comfy and less pressing on the side of your ears. But yeah, there's not too many cons. Just the last one was that if you're planning to use this for work and you maybe got a Windows PC or non kind of Apple devices, it's not integrated the best, as you guys will know, as with some of the other Apple products. Alright, moving on to the likes. So there's a couple of things. One, the audio quality is completely out of this world. It sounds absolutely amazing. The clarity is pitch perfect, it's sharp, it's clear, and it's got very good deep bass. The other thing is the 3 different noise modes that it has. So you've got a little button just here, and that will switch between transparency mode, noise cancellation, and off. So off is pretty much a waste of time, but you've got noise cancellation, which does as it says on the tin. It will literally block out all noises outside, especially kind of noises which are reoccurring and constantly going on in the background. So stuff like the Hoover or an extractor fan. I find this absolutely amazing and pretty much one of the key reasons for why I bought it, especially when you're in the office, maybe for work, if you've got a lot of people around you answering phones and stuff. As soon as you switch it on into that noise cancellation mode, it literally blocks everyone out and you can just focus on what you're doing. I suppose if you're also studying or something like that and you're in a library or wherever you are, it would be perfect for any of those kind of situations. Then you've got transparency mode, which I find perfect because when I'm in noise cancellation, if people are coming up to talk to me, I just tap the button once, that will turn into transparency mode, and it sometimes sounds so clear that it's clearer than listening like kind of natively, right? So yeah, it's a win-win for me. The next thing is the integration with other Apple products. So I've got a MacBook Pro, an iMac, and an iPad Pro, and literally I'll just keep the headphones on my ear, and whatever device I switch on to, as you know, with some of the seamless integration that Apple already does, it will automatically switch whether I'm watching YouTube on my iPad or playing a video on my iMac. So there's nothing that you have to do there, and I find that absolutely amazing, especially when you're using a whole bunch of Apple kit. Another pro for me is the swappable earmuff covers. So what I've done, I had the standard Apple ones. After maybe a year and a half, I didn't find them the most comfiest. I could feel it digging in the side of my head a little bit. So I went on Amazon, picked up some cheap pair, just trying to test it out really, and it's a memory foam kind of earmuff, and it literally works perfect. So it's magnetic, that magnet's on straight away there, as you guys can see, and bang. So moving on to my final verdict. So I think these Apple Airpods Pro Max are absolutely brilliant. To be honest, I bought them just nearly 2.5 years ago, 2 to 2.5 years ago. For the first 6 months or a year, I didn't really use them too much because I was working from home, so I didn't have any kind of reason to put on headphones. But in the last year, I've really kind of utilised them. I thought, okay, yeah, they do come with a £550 price tag, so I better make the most of them. And I've been using them non-stop for literally the past year. especially when I go into work. It's amazing. I've got, like I said, all Apple products, so even when I'm working, whether I'm joining on Teams calls, it's so clear with all the microphones that it's got in this thing. It's like, going back to my last point, the noise cancellation and the being able to switch to transparency so quickly and easily is kind of a must-have for me now. I think if you're going to spend £200 to £300 on a pair of headphones, it's probably worth saving up a little bit extra, spending that £550. Maybe when it's on offer you might get it cheaper, but spending that £550 and you will really notice the difference. They're made from, I believe, aluminium, and they've got a cool kind of look to them. They look expensive, classy. When you put them on, people know exactly what they are. But overall for me, I think if you're going to spend that kind of money, definitely give these a go. Alright guys, well, thank you for watching my review. It's a very quick one. I'm just getting back into it again, so apologies if the quality is not there. Let me know what you guys want to see next. Some of that B-roll footage that I shot was actually done with the DJI Osmo Pocket, and I only bought it a couple of weeks ago, and that's the first version. So I'll probably will be doing that one next, but nonetheless, let me know what you want to see in the comment section below. Alright guys, make sure you like, comment and subscribe. Peace.